You know, that's why they call alcohol spirits, because they ignite different spirits. I can't drink because there are spirits within me that have a lot to say, and we gotta just keep it on point or keep it on lock and let them out gracefully, transmuting spirits within. All right, so somebody is aware of the fact that they are spiritualists. Okay, what's the message? For my babes. Just trying to get a message. Being weird as fuck is better than being boring as hell. Okay, let's lean into it. Let's lean into the weirdness, because that's where your authenticity comes from. And like, the world has shaped you into a weirdo. I wouldn't have it any other way, my babes. I remember going from elementary school to junior high. You know, that shift where your hormones start kicking in. The guys are growing a couple hairs and got little boobies growing. Anyways, that whole thing is like, I was a class clown elementary school, and then I had to. Like, boys aren't attracted to the class clown tomboy. And then 30 years later, I'm like, who cares? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. What is... It looks like a balloon. Okay. I'm just... What is that? Give me 1 second. This is bizarre. Something is falling out of the sky. It's going in circles. It looks like a silvery... What is that? Come on, I don't need some weirdness right now. Weirdness! What is it? Cannot. I'm tripping. What is that? Is that... It looks like... You guys... Okay. What is that? Something is going around and around and around. It looks like... Oh my god. Fucking weird. What is that? I'm sorry. It's getting lower. It looks like a helicopter that's lost control and it's going around and around and around. Okay, it's getting out of sight. I ain't never seen nothing like it. It's too far to see, but how weird. I have no idea what I was saying. I mean, I've seen some things. So, exhausting. Trying to figure out all the weird things. Anyways, I hope everybody's okay. I hope it's not a helicopter. I can't possibly figure out how else to describe it. It looked kind of like a huge, like if it wasn't a helicopter, like a huge kind of piece of like a satellite wing that was just really light. You know how paper sometimes goes like this and just takes forever to fucking fall? was like a huge piece of something but it was spinning and it was, who knows? Oh my gosh. Gives me a headache trying to figure it out. Alright, what's the message? We got weird shit going on. We're gonna lean into it. You know, last night I was on the phone with a potential employer and I heard, and I was like, what's that knocking? And they're like, I don't hear any. He's like, there's no knocking here. It's a very silent space I'm in. And then it stopped, and then it happened like 3 more times. And it's like, I'm keeping it interesting. I know I've been recorded before, but it was like really obvious. It was like that, like just very obvious. This one was like that knock, like, and it could be nothing. What is the message? Being weird as fuck is better than being boring as hell. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. So, I used to be super goofy. Just a little, like, obnoxious. It's like, calm down. You know, some kids just need to apply a little control. I mean, I wasn't out of control, but like, I could get out of control or just goofy. And so I've slowly been able to bring that back to the expression because I'm not worried about what people think. But we don't want to be obnoxious and offend and be, you know, inappropriate or affecting people's peace. Anyways, so Aquarius energy. I know my babe's got some weirdness, and I've been encouraged to not mute it, and so I feel free to just be me. Blessed. Thank you guys so much, and I am apparently trying to encourage you too. It's just like, some people's weirdness is a little inappropriate for certain times or a little too much at first, but then you refine it, and it's about finding the balance of your authenticity. And if your authenticity, it has a slant of weirdness, and so it is, because you don't want to be boring as hell. Plus, we just got to lean into, it's not like, it's like if everybody was authentic and expressed themselves with, you know, very little filter because they're worried about whatever people think, then it would be a normal thing. It wouldn't necessarily be weird. It would be like, if you're not weird, it'd be weird. Like, the ones that are not weird are the weirdos now. Yeah, we're going to turn the ones that are all like just stiff and silent and act like they're shit, don't think. It's like, it's not true. We're all weird. The parts of us that are the weirdest, you know, perhaps could be your best asset if you cultivated it into a refined expression. Anyways, what was that? What's the message? I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Rise of the babes. Trying to get a message, if we may. What's the message? No, I dropped it. Weirdos. People aren't ignoring you, love bug. Huh, that's interesting. Somebody feels, well, I don't want to get into it. The amount of, I feel ignored. I truly, you know, there must be a reason why the term Holy Ghost came into being. It's like, if you can never express, or if the Holy Ghost within you is never received, then you feel, it's like when certain parts of you have to be shunned or silenced, the weirdo in you or the Holy Ghost in you, when you have to keep that inside because people don't want to hear it, it's like, it's you can only be ignored so much, and then you feel truly like a ghost. And it's somebody here needs to know they're not ignoring you. People aren't ignoring you, love bug. So what are they doing if they're not ignoring us? So it feels like, well, I don't know exactly, but the part that we're keeping deep inside and repressed, because when we express it, it's not well received. Well, maybe now that you're older, or you're maturing, or focusing on refining the expression of that Holy Ghost or the weirdo or the energy that was not really received at one point, perhaps it's time to bring it out again and practice